Hi, I'm David Lupberger. I've been in the industry for over 30 years. I've been both a full-service general contractor and industry consultant. And as you might imagine, in those 30 years, I've attended multiple trade shows, and I can't tell you how many industry events. And over the last 4 or 5 years, what I've noticed and becoming more prominent, there's a lot of white hair in the room, and I'm a good example of that. We have an aging contractor population. And in my events, I'm starting to ask the audience, based on our collective ages, how are you beginning to prepare for your business transition? And I'm being met with silence. Very few people are responding. And it's not unusual because there's little or no industry training on this particular subject. So I plan to address that. And the question is simply this: how do you plan to transition your business for the future? Because your business has value. You've got a loyal and dedicated client list. You've built up a great reputation and company goodwill. You've got a stable of subcontractors and suppliers that you like and trust that have learned how to work with you. They've given your company additional value because of those relationships, and you have loyal employees. So the key question is, how can we begin to create a transition plan? And maybe more important, how do we monetize that business that you're looking to transfer? So last September, I hosted a 2-day live workshop entitled Crafting Your Future, a business transition and succession workshop. I had 21 companies attend, and all were there for the same reason. They came to begin to review how an owner can change their key role in the company. What I'm talking about here is beginning to remove yourself as a hub in your business and make yourself more of a spoke. And there is a plan to do this. Based on that program and due to demand, I'm duplicating the workshop in April, from April 24th to 26th, and duplicating the content to simply allow an owner to begin to plan and design their own business transition. I want to give people, all attendees, and this is what we did in September, to give you a transition roadmap, to begin to learn how to delegate key functions, and maybe more important, how to put the right people in the right seats. Now, as you already know, in business operations, it's a highly technical thing that you've done. This has taken years to put together. So my key point here, my function, is to show you how to transfer and delegate what you've built. So in addition to reviewing this delegation process and reviewing this transition plan, I also want to review potential sales options. Now look, you can do this on your own timetable. There's no rush, but we will inevitably leave our business. So I'll review 3 different sales potential options. One is selling to a third party. Now that's what most people think of. I'll just sell my business to somebody. Well, that may or may not take place. I've got some interesting stats that with baby boomers like myself approaching the retirement age, over 250,000 small businesses will be put up for sale. The stat is that only 50,000 businesses will sell. 80% of that 250,000 businesses will never sell because they're not transferable. All right, so the function of looking at this transition plan is, can you make this thing transferable? What does it look like? But the reality is, with a custom construction or remodeling company, it's so unique, it's very demanding, there are not a lot of buyers. All right, can happen, but it's more challenging. So there are other options. Also, another interesting stat is that of those 50,000 businesses that sell, over 80% will sell to either a current employee or a family member. The problem is they don't have money. So in the workshop, I will review a performance-based bonus plan, which will allow you to delegate future company equity based on performance. And with that equity, it will allow you to qualify, or your buyer to qualify, for SBA financing. I'll actually have an SBA finance person there reviewing how this works. And lastly, I'll also be reviewing the employee-owned cooperative. And this allows you to reward those people who've built your company to the degree that it has, and allow you to continue the legacy to grant, these key employees an ownership opportunity. I'll have another gentleman reviewing the employee-owned cooperative, how it works and how you can apply it to your own company. As I said earlier, do this at a time of your own choosing, the succession, your actual transition. But in the meantime, prepare for your transition. Michael Gerber wrote a book called The E-Myth, and he said, always plan with the end in mind. So really what we're doing here is beginning to give you that roadmap, that plan. Included in this is what I call business continuity planning. And business continuity planning is simply addressing if something happened to you, a spouse, a key family member, and you were not able to work on a regular basis. What have you done in your company? What's the redundancy that people can step in and fill those roles? So all this will be delivered on the 24th through the 26th. Now, seating is limited. I'd mentioned to you only 21 companies attended, because I not only want to do the program, the content, but because everyone there is there for the same reason. I've noticed that attendees also get a great deal of benefit from what happens when they meet each other during meals and during breaks. And I really want to highlight, that interaction between key people. You're all there for the same reason. You're leaving with good tools. You're leaving with a roadmap for your customized transition plan. So look, my job here is to see if this is a good fit for where you're at and where you want to go. So if you'd like to know more, please email me. All right, my email address is here in the sales letter. There's also a link where you can schedule a time on my calendar to talk more. So look, this is something I'm passionate about. So if you'd like to know more, if you'd like to see if it is a good fit, please let me know. I look forward to speaking with you.